Mongolian.
Chicken.
Sweet and sour.
Chicken.
Cashew.
Chicken.
Do the mooshu. Mooshu, shoo, mooshu, 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 shoo.
Do the mooshu.
Pork.
Mandarin.
Pork.
Barbecued.
Pork.
Sweet and sour.
Pork.
Spicy shredded.
Pork.
Pork.
Do the tofu. Tofu, food, to, the foo, fo, fo, toot, and to, the foo, fo. Stop! Break a fortune cookie. Beware of grape with wooden.
And now it's time for an installment in the history of fashion with Archibald, the part of the show where Archibald comes out and shares a lesson in the history of fashion. In the olden days, the biggest craze with the folks who lived back then of the bourgeoisie, an accessory for the women and the men. Not pant or shirt, nor blouse or skirt, or anything made from thread, but woven hair from horse or bear situated on the head.
Our astonishing wigs.
They're enormously big.
We love our astonishing wigs.
Astonishing wigs, astonishing wigs. Do you like our astonishing wigs? From most famous queens of greatest means to the lowly Duchess fair, ran a common thread upon the head for those unhappy with their hair. Now you can bet that even pets and livestock would confer. So wigs they took to improve the look of their bristles and their fur.
Our astonishing wigs.
They're enormously big.
We love our astonishing wigs. Astonishing wigs, do you like our astonishing wigs? We are the pigs in wigs, yes, our locks are very big, and we squeal without a care in our artificial hair.
Our hearts are most enthralled,
Since pigs like us are bald,
So we'll sing and we'll smile and we'll proudly flaunt the style of our astonishing wigs.
And so it's said this fashion spread from the lofty to the low. From prince to pig, the look was big and continued thus to grow. Hence girls and boys would dress their toys in manufactured mops. Then bush and tree soon too would see small wigs upon their tops.
Our astonishing wigs.
They're enormously big.
we love our astonishing wigs.
Astonishing wigs, do you like our astonishing wigs? These are our wigs in wigs, yes, our locks are very big, and they dance without a care in their artificial hair.
We don't panic.
If their hair gets problematic,
We just sit back and smile.
for the fabricated style.
Astonishing wigs! Astonishing wigs!
so you think I'm silly.
Well, yes. This has been an installment in the history of fashion with Archibald. Tune in next time to hear Archibald say, so then, after a while, wigs went out of fashion and everyone turned to bell-bottoms.
Oh, brother.
Our astonishing wigs!
I will explain it to you as only an opera can do. My great grandfather and my great grandmother. I forget how many greats. Well, they lived in different families. Who didn't like each other. My name's Antonio Cuccaroni, and we eat some pasta only. Buscatini, rigatoni. We like a penny cannelloni. But don't call them noodles.
My name is Mama Cumbarisi, and the food's extremely cheesy, called Inzola.
Oh, it's smelly.
But I still want some in my belly.
That's because we like our food extremely cheesy.
Have you met my son Tony? He makes a mean macaroni.
My Maria makes a charming saucy cheese. Someday she'll meet a man who comes from her own clan.
No son of mine will ever marry a Cumbarisi. My great-grandfather and my great-grandmother. I still forget how many greats, though their families were enemies. Maria and Tony liked each other.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
Another lonely day in a crowded town, making our way the best we know how.
Singing, man.
Oh, yeah.
But we're moving up.
Yo, up.
We're moving in.
Oh, coming at ya.
Got our dishes packed.
Yeah, they are stacked.
They've been wrapped to win.
Oh, take the porcelain. Ain't gonna break it. Yo, listen
No
up.
way.
Even if I shake it. Yeah, man.
All day. Covered with love. Sealed against troubles. Sheltered in a glove of bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Safe inside the arms of my bubble, bubble, bubble wrap.
What up, BITs? Let's wrap that wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, K-Wheel.
Bubble wrap. Love to hear that bubble snap. Soft like clouds, thunderclap. Bubbly bubble wrap.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap.
What up, dog?
We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap. We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap.
Bubble, ain't no trouble. Squeeze that, break that bubble. Do it once, bubble, double. Squeeze that, that's
We're
that
gonna
bubble.
snap, snap, snap that wrap.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap. We're gonna snap, snap, snap that wrap.
Yo, Veg.
Roll me round in bubble wrap. Seek me in a bubble trap.
Covered with love, sealed against trouble, sheltered in a glove of bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Safe inside the arms of my bubbles, bubbles, bubble wrap.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear the boys sing.
We're rapping and we're snapping our bubble, bubble, bubble wrap.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
Asteroid, 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 asteroid cowboy.
Oh, my little rocky doggy, your orbit has been stirred. Don't you dare be sneaking out, gotta get back in the herd. It's lonely out in outer space, they say it never ends. I know you'll feel much better back here with all your friends. Home out in space, keeping them asteroids in place. And here they'll all stay, but if one can say wait, we'll begin our spurs and get changed. Let's go get it, boys! On my trusty rocket horsey, so swiftly do I ride. I blaze a trail with fiery tail, my posse at my side.
Yeah, we're his asteroid posse. We roam the Milky Way.
We lasso up them asteroids if any go astray.
Didn't see that coming.
Home out in space, keeping them asteroids in place. Oh, we gotta take care, 'cause without any air, the vacuum will suck out your face. Can't do that on Earth.
Actually, kind of hurts when I do that.
Come on, boys, that's a big one.
I think it might be a little too big.
Giddy up, posse. Just one more today. Why do I chase these asteroids? I suppose it's just my thing. Big or small, I'll rope 'em all. So yippee-ki-yay, I sing. Yee-haw!
Whoopie-tie-yo there, cowboy.
You better pull back soon.
You're having fun, but cutting run, or you'll run into that.
Ow! Sleeping out under the stars. So much beauty out here to admire.
Oh, the ground's never down.
But when we set up camp,
It's impossible to light a fire. I think it might be that no air thing again.
yeah,
You know, you can roast marshmallows on Earth.
I want to be a cowboy on Earth.
Ah, Bedtime!
Asteroid cowboys in space, keeping them asteroids in place.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry say And now it's time for Silly Songs with Best Friends Forever, the part of the show where best friends forever come out and sing a silly song.
You're my BF. You're my BFF. You're my BFNFL. My BFFLNMW. G, I think you're swell. T for BU. TXU2. URWLOL. My BFFLNMW. G, I think you're swell. There's no one like you. You're so easy to talk to. It's a green. All we need is punctuated conversations with some brief abbreviations. One thing I know, IMHO, though IANAL.
So true.
I'll always be your less sign 3, cause G, I think you're swell. I think so too, UCMU, you'll never be OTL. With you, I am in VGC, cause G, I think you're swell. There's no one like you. You're so easy to talk to. It's a green. All we need is concise communications with ladder condensations. AICAISBURTTLYC ICAMBIONUR2G2BT TYSMI heart you so ITBIMO I heart you too ICLIUBGBW Cause G, I think you're swell. My BFNFL. Gotta go. I'll see you later.
What? Oh, okay.
This has been Silly Songs with BFFs in the WWWNMW. Tune in next time to hear Laura say... And now it's time for Helpful Humanitarian Songs with Mr. Lunt, the part of the show where Mr. Lunt comes out and sings a helpful humanitarian song.
Well, he's a mangy old pet. If you saw him, I bet you'd walk the other way. So sad and alone, with his hair overgrown like a stinky old toupee. But doggies have feelings, and doggies need love. And doggies like those deep-fried treats that come from up above. Oh, donuts for Penny, please give a glaze to make him smile. Thank you, ma'am, poor troubled beast. Won't you at least comfort him a while? Sir, can you spare a donut for Benny? Please help my doggy friend. Thank you, kind sir. A honey dip would really help his broken heart to mend. His broken heart to mend. Well, just look at this pup. He's brightening up. Oh, he's looking not so weak. Oh, Benny, his outlook was grim till you gave pastries to him. Oh, look, he wants to speak. Oh, doggies have feelings, and doggies need love. That's a boy, and doggies like sweet, doughy treats that come from above.
Toss me around again, baby. Around, around, around.
what's going
These donuts
on?
are dreamy, they're feeling dreamy. No, don't let my feet touch the ground. I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy. I just want to holler out loud. Ship ahoy! Toss me around again, baby. Around, around, around.
Maybe you shouldn't have any more donuts.
No, don't give him any more. They make him crazy. Like Jerry Lewis. No more donuts for the dog. Oh, man, this is a terrible idea.
Toss me around again, baby.
Stop it!
Around, around, around.
Don't give him
These donuts are dreamy, they're
bad
feeling dreamy. No, don't let
idea.
my feet touch the ground. I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy. I just want to
I
holler
need
out
a
loud.
new
Ship ahoy! Toss me around again, baby.
Turtles.
Around, 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 around.
This has
been helpful humanitarian songs with Mr. Lunt. Tune in next time to hear Mr. Lunt say...
Don't give donuts to dogs!
The tragic saga of Barbara Manatee in the daytime drama Endangered Love.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sent from up above, you are the one I love.
Please don't cry, Barbara. You're a nice manatee. You've been so good to me. But I must go into the world and do noble things for the good of all. And you can't come because you don't speak French. Au revoir.
But if you leave, Bill, who will take me to the ball? Who's going to take me to the ball, Bill? I have a new dress and shoes, a new manatee lipstick. Who will take me to the ball?
I'll take you to the ball, Barbara Manatee.
Please don't go.
I must.
Don't go.
I must.
Don't.
Must.
Don't.
Must.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sent from up above, you are the one I love. Barbara Manatee, I'll be your mon ami. I'll take you to the ball. I hope you're not too tall.
Bill, I've learned French.
You have?
Mais oui, je suis manatee. See?
Oui, oui, mon ami. I always knew you could. I really hoped you would. Now can we go into the world and do noble things for the good of all?
Yes, but first, Bill, will you take me to the ball? Oh, Bill, will you take me to the ball?
I can't dance.
You can't.
No.
I must go.
Please don't go.
I must.
Don't go.
I must.
Don't.
Must.
Don't.
Must.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one.
Larry, what are you doing?
Jeff, watching a little TV, Bob?
Well, maybe you should read a book.
Yeah, okay.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Bill say...
Barbara, I've learned to dance.
Oh, Bill.
VeggieTales presents If I Sang a Silly Song. The silliest, the funniest, the happiest, the monkiest?
Yeah, monkeyest.
Best silly songs in the history of silly songs.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
It's a silly song telethon where we count down all the way to the #1 silly song of all time.
Ooh, what'll be number one?
Will it be Dance of the Cucumber?
Eating el pepino.
What's the cucumber?
It's suave, es
Oh, how
movimiento.
smooth his motion.
Or maybe Endangered Love?
Manatee, you are the one.
Larry?
Maybe it's the hairbrush song. Where is my hairbrush?
Or will it be a new silly favorite?
Ooh, what about the one about biscuits?
Come on, let's go!
Not only do we have biscuits, we've got sippy cups, turtles, and pants. And announcing an all-new surprise silly song selected by Larry from thousands of fan submissions.
I get all bubbly just thinking about it.
Discover the top 20 favorites of all time, plus a brand new, never-before-heard silly song.
The fans have spoken.
If I Sang a Silly Song, coming to DVD on January 24th, 2012.
And now it's time for Silly...
Hold it!
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Scottish Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly Scottish song.
I can't tell you how proud I am at this moment.
I dance on stilts while he knits quilts.
Nice quilt.
I sing with simulated Scottish Highland lilt.
Oh, beautiful.
He plays his bagpipes, eats haggis melts.
Haggis.
We feel so smart in our red tartan Scottish kilts.
Sing it loud.
In our red tartan kilts. We feel so smart in our red tartan Scottish kilts.
Technically, you stitch a quilt, but otherwise lovely.
Happy morning to you!
I'll have you know that's not in Scotland.
I dance on stilts.
Excuse me, sir.
He stitches quilts.
What you doing with a
I
shamrock?
sing with simulated Northern Irish lilt.
Irish?
He plays his whistle.
What?
Eats salted smelts.
It's not on the menu.
We feel so smart in our green tartan Irish kilts.
I got nothing against me Irish
In our green tartan kilts. We feel so smart in our green tartan Irish kilts.
But this is a Scottish song.
Chip, chip, cheerio!
Oh,
I dance on stilts. He stitches quilts.
what are you doing?
I sing with simulated English Cockney lilt.
English.
He plays his trumpet. Eats crumpet melts.
Give me that crumpet.
We feel so smart in our St. George's English kilts.
Well, you shouldn't let me
In our St. George's kilts. We feel so smart in our St. George's English kilts.
Howdy, you all! Stop it, you! You're ruining my
I
moment!
dance on stilts. He stitches quilts.
American!
I sing with ordinary unaccented
I'm
lilts.
feeling
He
dizzy!
plays his banjo. Eats cheddar melts.
I'm breaking
We feel so smart in our star-spangled striped kilts.
Stop that!
In our star-spangled
Tell ya.
kilts. We feel so smart in our star-spangled striped kilts. We feel so smart in our star-spangled striped kilts.
Oh,
This has been Silly Songs with Scottish Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry say...
Just get him some scotch tape and butterscotch. He'll be fine.
ah, my bunny lies over the ocean.
And now it is time for Classy Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a classy song.
One day, while he was waiting for the trolley, he had a hat.
My high silk hat.
He wore it high upon his head so proudly, a beautiful hat.
My high silk hat.
A hat like this just makes him feel so grandly. Now fancy this and fancy that. The splendor of this hat in all its majesty.
Like a king in a royal cap. I feel so swell and handsome in my hat. I bet that others wish they had, in fact, a hat as this, a hat as that, a hat so fine, a high silk hat. Oh, Mr. Art Bugatti, now what do you think of that?
Now his hat was not all he wore so proudly. I must, in fact, share more than that. For upon his lap there sat a treat so fondly of chocolate bliss
And chocolate that.
Deliciousness that makes him feel so dandy. A chocolate bliss.
A chocolate snack. I have my chocolate placed upon my lap. I feel so good, you just cannot top that. I have my snack, a chocolate pack of chocolate bits and chocolate that. Oh golly, Mr. Nazar, now what do you think of that?
Now time was passing and the sun grew hotter upon his hat. And chocolate snack. So beneath his hat he thought and pondered.
What should I do to save my hat?
He thought and contemplated as he perspired beneath his hat. Upon his hat. He feared his chocolate treats would soon retire and to a pool. A chocolate hat.
I won't feel grand if I take off my hat. The sun's getting hot and my hat just might go flat.
my hat, it might go flat, and my sweets will melt like that. Oh, hurry, Mr. Trolley, before my dapperness goes flat.
He decided to forgo his looks so dashing to save his hat.
And little snack.
So he placed the treats upon the seat beside him and put his hat on top of that.
Oh, please. Don't anybody sit close to me. Upon my hat. I ask if all of you could be so kindly and just stand back away from my snack. A great big squash just sat upon my hat. A great big squash just squished my hat real flat. He squashed my hat, he made it flat. He squished my snack. Oh, what of that? Oh, tell me anybody, now what do you think of that? A great big squash just sat upon his hat. A great big enormous squash squished his hat real flat. He squashed his hat, he made it flat. He squished his hat. Oh, what of that? Oh, golly. What's your name?
They've never given me a name. I've been around since show 1 and I still don't have a name.
Now what do you think of that?
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. We join our veggie friends for their annual Easter tradition.
Okay, kids, ready for the Easter egg hunt?
I've got my hat, I've got my net, I've got binoculars, metal detector. I'm set for an expedition. I'm a cuke on a mission, the greatest Easter egg hunt yet. I'm good to go, I'll find the prize. At the safari store I bought out all their supplies. Life will be sweet when my beautiful treat is right before my eyes. My golden egg has my name on it. It will be mine, all mine, because I want it. It's there for the picking, from a bunny or chicken. Soon I'll be holding my golden egg. In the deepest, darkest jungle, there are many scary things. I am always on the lookout for whatever bites or stings. I run or creep down low, I go wherever eggs may roam. Remember, I'm a professional, so don't try this at home. No luck? Okay, my search will widen to just beyond this lava pit. I'm sure that's where it's hiding. I overcome each hardship, I make it through each mess, because I must possess my golden egg. Has my name on it. It will be mine, all mine, because I want it. It's there for the picking, from a bunny or chicken. Soon I'll be holding my golden egg. I missed it.
Oh, look! I found it!
And now she has her happy hands around it. I'm defeated, a lot of nothing's what I got. But maybe not. I still have my golden egg, thanks to the caring of my competitor, whose heart believes in sharing.
This foil's made for peeling.
What a wonderful feeling!
'Cause now we are holding our golden egg.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry say,
This is awesome! I love eggs!
next up on Veggie Shopping Network, pants.
Welcome, viewers. What comes next? A pair of pants with stripes or checks. Dig in your wallet, dump out your purse. Who'll be the one to buy the first pair? You can wear them if you're big, you can wear them if you're small. They're pants if you're short, and shorts if you're tall. You can wear them in the spring, you can wear them in the fall. They're pants if you're short, and shorts if you're tall.
Sold 5 so far, down to 20.
Look what you get for a little bit of money. Down to your feet and up to your tummy. If you buy right now tonight, We'll throw in a set of Ginsu knives. A pair of pants could change your life. One easy payment, $9.95. See the tag on the back, one size fits all.
Pair of pants if you're short.
And shorts if you're tall. You can wear them to the farm, you can wear them to the mall.
Pair of pants if you're short.
And shorts if you're tall.
16 more. We're down to 4.
You can't buy these in any store. They're just like your granddaddy wore. Pants have 6 legs less than a squid. It's a verb for a dog and a noun for a kid. With a pair of pants, you're not alone. You can dance with your pants till the cows come home. This pair of pants will win your heart.
We accept most credit
A
cards.
stretchy waist, elastic band makes these your buffet eating pants.
Shoes or slacks or corduroys. Pants bestow a special joy. As seen on the screen of your TV, these pants can hide unsightly knees.
This pair is made of high-grade vinyl.
Don't hesitate. All sales are final.
To summarize, you might recall their pants if you're short and shorts if you're tall.
4, 3, 2, 1. Going, 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 done.
We're out of pants, we gotta run.
You've got some skinny legs.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry Boy, the part of the show where Larry Boy comes out and sings a silly song. We join the league at supper time as they sit down for a meal prepared by Alfred.
I don't want to eat my Brussels sprouts.
He doesn't want to eat his Brussels sprouts.
And I really, really don't like sauerkraut.
Icky, slimy, stinky sauerkraut.
My appetite is 0.
No need to shed a tear.
You need a superhero.
What's a superhero?
Got pills you don't want to chew.
Yeah, not too appetizing.
Don't wanna eat what's cooked for you.
No, not really.
Then citizen, don't fear, oh, I am the superhero.
He is the superhero.
Yummy, 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 yum. Yummy, 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 yum.
Yummy, 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 yum.
Thanks. I like this superhero.
This pasta dish has gotten cold.
I beg your pardon?
This fish stick looks a little old.
It's not that
You
old.
can't go on, I must insist. It's my duty to assist.
Well, I'm kind of
Good
hungry.
citizen, don't fear, oh, I am the superhero.
He is the superhero.
Yummy, 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 yum. Yummy, 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 yum.
Yummy, 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 yum.
I was gonna eat that.
Don't worry, folks, for me it's fun. A superhero's job's not done. Yummy, 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 yum, yum, yum. Till every supper plate is clean, no matter what type of cuisine. Yummy, 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 yum, yum, yum.
Who let him in?
Hey, is that chocolate? I love chocolate.
Oh, wait!
Yummy, 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 yum. Yummy, 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 yum. Ah, good citizens, don't fear, oh, and be of good cheer, oh. I love my new career, oh. I am the superhero.
Dude, he ate our cake.
So, what do you say, guys? Can I join the league?
This has been Silly Songs with Larry Boy. Tune in next time to hear the league say no. And now it's time for Obscure Broadway Show Tunes with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings an obscure Broadway show tune. Without further ado, from the unknown musical Office Supplies, the heart-rending love song, Where Have All the Staplers Gone?
We don't have much time before the big meeting.
No. No, we don't.
Have you seen the scissors, miss?
They're in the bottom drawer.
I tried that drawer, but they're there no more.
That's odd.
I know, I thought for sure.
Have you seen the masking tape?
It's right next to the phone.
Oh, that's what I thought, but now it's not. I guess I should have known.
Oh,
where have all the staplers gone? What happened to our paper clips? The ballpoint pens are gone again.
They're gone again.
The stick-it pads have lost their stick.
Do you remember when the rubber bands were in their place?
They're in the middle drawer.
bulbs easy to replace.
Yes.
There were always
Reams of
more.
paper raining down.
Legal pads aplenty.
Highlighters in every hue.
I remember.
Never less than 20.
Oh, where have all the staplers gone? What happened to our paper clips? The ballpoint pens are gone again. We've run out of packing slips.
Someday my prince will come.
Please replace the toner.
Someday we'll find more
Our manila folders.
Someday my prince will come.
Where's the printer cable?
Someday we'll find more
Adhesive shipping label. Where have all the staplers gone? What happened to our paper clips? The ballpoint pens are gone again.
The Sharpies all have flattened tips.
Where have all the staplers gone?
This has been Obscure Broadway Show Tunes with Lead. Tune in for... And now it's time for Bedtime Songs with Junior, the part of the show when Junior gets tucked into his warm, comfy bed and is sung a bedtime song.
Good night, good night. I'll tuck you in. Good night. I'll kiss your cheek. Soon you will sleep. Now close your eyes. Good night.
Mom,
Yes, Junior?
can I have my bear?
Your bear?
My bear, right there, with brown and fuzzy hair. I love him so, and you must know I feel so much to spare. I moan and groan and cry and weep. My tears would drown my counting sheep. To have to sleep, oh please, Mom, please don't make me sleep without my fuzzy bear. Thanks.
Good night, good night. The lights are off. Good night. I'll fluff your sheets. Soon you will sleep. Now close your eyes. Good night.
Mom,
Hmm?
can I have my cat?
Your cat?
My cat, yes, that. He's soft and cute and fat. I love him so, and you must know my heart would fall down flat. It would yearn and ache, and then it'd break. My tears would choke a birthday cake. The earth would quake. Oh, please, Mom, please, I'd lie and wake without my chubby cat.
Good night, good night. It's really late.
Mommy, oh, don't go. I need my white-tailed doe. I love her so, and you must know my grief would overflow.
Good night, good night. I'll tuck you in.
My
Good night.
horse, my dog, my prehistoric
I'll kiss
frog.
your cheek.
I love him so, and you must
Now
know.
close your eyes. Good night.
My trout, my goose,
Good night,
my
I'll tuck you
monkey
in.
and our moose.
Good night,
My skunk,
good night,
my mouse,
good night.
my monkey and a
I'll kiss
cow.
your cheek
My
till
poor
you
legs
sleep.
squid,
Now
my
close your
cuckoo,
eyes.
I
Good
love
night,
them
good
all.
night, good
I
night,
really
good night.
love
I'll
crying.
kiss your
I'm
cheek.
crying, that's a broken heart with betterment. Don't lose, you don't make me sleep without my bear. Friends,
Good night, Junior.
good night.
This has been Bedtime Songs with Junior. Tune in next time to hear Junior say...
Can I have it?
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of
Check
the...
it, V.O. dude. Yo, me and the boys had an idea about another way to tell this Mo story. Right, boys? Yo! Yo, listen to the boys and we'll tell you now how losing your cool and having a cow can run you out when your lid gets flipped and get your mug up all over Egypt. On the banks of the Nile, born and in the grip of the pharaoh in his teenage days, chilling, kicking, wearing silk jamsies, learning hieroglyphics from his granddad Ramses when a whack Egyptian
Black belt kung fu
started whooping it up
on his homie Hebrew.
could have called instead?
He took a big stick upside of his head.
A man's down in Egypt. Our troubles are severe. Na 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 na. The stress down in Egypt increases for each year. Na 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 na. Now word spread fast, and he got all scared. He'd be better off by avoiding the pharaoh. He packed his bags, thinking if he'd stay, they'd be punishing him in a capital way. Now Lord only knew, but he thought he might
Stay a while in the desert like a Midianite.
to disengage his rage and become equipped to return to his home as the Prince of Egypt.
I guess down in Egypt, no moving day is near.
Na 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 na.
Unless the Prince of Egypt will take us out of here.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey! No. Let's stick with the Western.
See you guys.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. Larry will be performing the traditional Argentinian ballad, The Dance of the Cucumber, in its original Spanish. Bob the Tomato will translate.
Miren al pepino.
Watch the
bien
cucumber.
cómo se
See
mueve,
how he moves.
como un león
Like a lion
tras un
chasing
ratón.
a mouse.
Miren al pepino.
Watch the cucumber.
Qué suave es
Oh, how
movimiento.
smooth his
Es
motion.
como
Like
mantequilla
butter
en un
on a
chango pelón.
bald monkey.
Miren al
Watch
pepino.
the cucumber.
Los
All the
vegetales
vegetables
envidian a su
envy
amigo
their
como
friend,
él quieren
wishing
bailar.
to dance as he.
Pepino bailarín.
Dancing cucumber.
Pepino bailarín.
Dancing cucumber.
Pepino bailarín.
Dancing cucumber.
Baila, baila
Dance, dance, yeah.
ya. Miren el tomate.
Look at the tomato.
No es triste.
Isn't it
Él
sad?
no puede
He
bailar.
can't dance.
Pobre tomate.
Poor tomato.
Él desearía poder bailar como el pepino.
He wishes he could dance like the cucumber,
Libre y suavemente.
free and smooth,
Pero no puede danzar.
but he can't. Okay, stop the music. What do you mean I can't dance? I can dance. Well, what about Uncle Louie's polka party? Didn't you see me dancing at Uncle Louie's polka party?
No comprendo.
No comprendo. I'll show you no comprendo.
Mom, Dad, look over here. Get a picture of me next to the cucumber in authentic Argentinian garb.
Okay, Junior, but we better hurry. I think the dwarves have your mother confused with someone else. Say peas.
Peace.
Escuchen al pepino.
Listen to the cucumber.
Oigan su voz
Hear his
fuerte.
strong
Como
voice,
un león.
like a lion
Listo a devorar.
about to eat.
Escuchen al pepino.
Listen to the cucumber.
Qué dulce es su
How
canto.
sweet his voice.
Que solo
The
su
breath from his
garganta
throat is
parece
like a
un
chorus
trinar.
of little birdies.
Escuchen al
Listen to the
pepino.
cucumber.
Los
All the
vegetales
vegetables
envidian a su
envy their
amigo
friend,
como él
wishing
quieren
to sing as
cantar.
he.
Pepino
Singing
cantador.
cucumber.
Pepino
Singing
cantador.
cucumber.
Pepino
Singing
cantador.
cucumber.
Canta,
Sing,
canta ya.
sing, yeah.
Escuchen al tomate.
Listen to the
No
tomato.
es triste.
Isn't it sad?
Él no puede
He
cantar.
can't sing.
Pobre tomate.
Poor tomato.
Él desearía poder cantar.
He wishes he could sing.
Fuerte y dulce como el pepino.
Strong and sweet like the cucumber,
Pero no puede.
but he can't.
Ni siquiera dar un silbido.
Can't even whistle. All right, that's it, senor. Come over here and let me sing you a song.
Adios, amigos.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry sing.
Bob is really angry. I hope he doesn't catch me. It's so hard to run with the sombrero on my head.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
There once was a boy who lived in a house, and the house sat under a tree. By the tree ran a fence that stretched far and wide around the gated community.
Can I have my ball? Can you get my ball? I kicked it into the tree, and my ball bounced up, and my ball dropped in to the gated community.
Oh, the gated community is where we like to be. Everything's so lovely, oh, our hearts are filled with glee. And when you come to visit, you can stand outside and see what a lovely bunch we are in our gated unity.
Can I have my ball? Can you get my ball? I kicked it into the tree, and my ball bounced up, and my ball dropped in to the gated community.
Oh, the gated community is where we like to be. Our clothes are never dirty and our lawns are always green. And when you come to visit, you can stand outside and see what a tiny bunch we are in our gated unity. The gated community, we think you will agree, is pleasantly devoid of unsightly stray debris.
Free of debris.
Gated community. Our smiles are wide smiles and comfy custody. And when you come to visit, you stand outside. What a smiley bunch we are in our gated unity.
Oh,
our gated community is where we like to be. Our lives have been made perfect by a happy entrance fee.
And my ball bounced
when you come
up,
to visit,
and my ball
you can
dropped
stand
in
outside and see
to the gated community.
what a lovely bunch we are.
To the gated community.
What a happy bunch we are in our gated community.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry.
Oh, look, a ball.
Tune in next time to hear Larry say...
Thank you.
And now it's time for Ukulele Karaoke with Bob, the part of the show where Bob comes out and sings an ukulele karaoke.
What's going on?
You are doing the ukulele karaoke, no?
No, I'm on a break. This is the Pirates.
They are busy with the rest of the show.
But I don't even know the song.
Your lyrics, monsieur. Bring in the props.
But wait,
You're out of breeze, monsieur.
Hold on a sec. I'm totally unprepared to do a solo.
Your backup singers?
What? Isn't that the...
Oui, they are the Wiggly Turtle Tubies.
The Wiggly Turtle Tubies. They look taller on TV.
So do you, Tomato.
But really, this is Larry's gig. I can't
This
just...
show must go on, monsieur. Quick, that is your cue. Just follow along, you will be fine.
Let's that turtle, aloha Lance. Let's that turtle, dance, dance, dance. Let's that turtle, aloha Lance. Let's that turtle, dance, dance, dance.
Well, I keep a little turtle at my uncle and my aunt's. My Annie's name is Myrtle, and my island turtle's name is Lance. He doesn't wander far, even if he has a chance. He just plays his ukulele and he does the hula dance. What?
Lance that turtle, aloha Lance. Lance that turtle, dance, dance, dance. Lance that turtle, aloha Lance. Lance that turtle, dance, dance, dance.
He threw a luau barbecue one breezy summer night, invited all his turtle pals to come and have a weeky bite. The turtle started walking there as Lance began to swing. The one that lived across the street arrived there in the spring. Oh, I get it. Turtles are slow, so it took him a long time. That's pretty good.
Lance that turtle, aloha Lance. Lance that turtle, dance, dance, dance.
But Lance just kept on cooking. He was grilling full of glee. He was marinating ribs because he likes syrup with his feta cheese. I'm sorry, Lance's purple turtle shell has ketchup, if you please. Pineapples are shiny, spotted tiki bumblebees. Oh, man.
Lance that turtle, aloha Lance. Lance that turtle.
Oh, wait a minute. Guys, I don't think this is right. It doesn't make any sense.
It works for us.
But...
The song.
there are luscious chocolate fingers spinning slowly in the school. Mole kalikimaka, fluffy bunnies driving in the pool. Larry, 1,000 igloos wax the beach, spray luggage in the tree. Raining puppies, flying clown, flossing punahele. Ow! Oh, forget it.
Woohoo! Alpaca sneezes, coconuts, tahini yo-yo leg, wahini with spaghetti sauce, don't make the fuzzy parrot beg.
Paper plastic porcupine, the horsey makes his bed. The huma nuku nuku I wasn't fed.
Lance the turtle. Aloha, Lance. This has been Ukulele Karaoke with Bob. Tune in next time when Bob says...
I'll be in my dressing room.
Photo safari, hot on the trail of a monkey. Or an ape. We don't know which, hence the song.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. Even if it has a monkey kind of shape. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
Let's see if we can catch it on the tape.
You can very plainly see if it's a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
Look, there it goes, there it goes. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a monkey or an ape.
It's very simple, Bob. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
Larry, I'm not so sure.
Ooga booga, it's not a monkey.
Booga looga, maybe it's an ape.
If it's a nickel or a salad or a pillow, if it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
If it doesn't have a tail...
Not a monkey.
Are you sure that's what you really mean to say? A camera has no tail.
It's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
I think there's something wrong with your logic, Larry.
Well, Bob, the lady at the zoo said it, and who am I to tell her that she's wrong? If there's a tail, it's a monkey. No tail, ape. It's easy.
But Larry, a kite has a tail.
Then it's a monkey.
A comet has a tail.
It's a monkey.
A bubble doesn't.
Then it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
It's an ape?
Exactly. I knew you'd catch on.
Larry, we might need to talk about this. I don't think the lady at the zoo meant...
Look, there it goes in the trees. Follow me. It's gotta be a monkey or an ape. I can't believe it's true. All this time I've searched for you. Snap the picture. Take the shot. We're among the lucky few. We finally did it. Photographer, we've discovered what we're after. Let me look. Is it an ape?
Larry, this is a disaster.
It's a monkey.
Larry, that's a cow.
That was exhilarating. Let's find more. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. Even if it has a monkey kind of shape. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Bob say...
Larry, you don't have a tail.
I don't?
Nope, and neither do I.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Bob.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. Bob the Tomato, unable to sneeze, visits the sneeze doctor. Please, can someone help me? I need to sneeze. Wait for the sneeze doctor. Just take a seat. He'll be right with you.
Sneeze if you have to. Sneeze if you need to. Don't hold it in. Just be sure that you cover your mouth with a tissue. I will assist you. Sneeze all your troubles away. Add up to 150 miles an hour.
Interesting fact. The average sneeze travels at a rate of 100 miles an hour. In 2003, Dirk Evert of Grunholz, Germany, clocked in at 150. Way to go, Dirk.
Danke.
I think I have a remedy, perhaps in my potpourri. I bought it from a merchant in Spain. For ultimate sneeze satisfaction, try allergic reaction. Take a deep breath. If it helps, you can squint at the sun. Or here's some pepper. Let's see. I know. Try this feather. Don't be afraid. Set it free. Let it go. Go. Go.
interesting fact. The photic sneeze reflex, or sneezing when exposed to bright light, is a genetic trait found in 25% of the population, including Dirk. Gesundheit, which, interestingly, means good health in German.
Ja!
Sneeze if you have to. Sneeze if you need to. Apologize if accidentally sneeze on your neighbor. Oh, hey, that get hurt. Offer them coffee and
This has been Silly Songs with Harry. Tune in next time to hear Dirk say,
Ich bin ein Schnieser!
Your car,
I like yours too.
is it a Jeep?
A Subaru.
I like your tires,
You've got nice chrome.
a trailer hitch.
Left mine at home.
Oh, your suspension, it suspends me over heights I've never known.
And your roll bar is to die for, by the way. I like your chrome.
You already said that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you and me in our sport utility vehicles, cruising to 7-Eleven for a bag of Frito-Lays. Oh, you and me in our sport utility vehicles, we'll slam into four-wheel drive and pick up a dozen eggs. And if there ever was a snow, you know,
A really, really deep snow.
and if everyone was stuck but us,
We'd be the ones not stuck.
then we could be the heroes.
Oh, we could be the heroes.
Yeah, we would be the heroes who would push them and pull them,
Push them and pull them.
push them and pull them right out of the snow.
I like your car.
I like yours too.
Periwinkle.
It's baby blue,
How's it handled?
like a dream,
How about coffee?
and then ice cream. Oh, you and me in our sport utility vehicles, cruising to Dunkin' Donuts for a cup of steaming Joe. Oh, you and me in our sport utility vehicles, we'll slam into four-wheel drive for a scoop of rocky road.
And if we ever go camping, you know,
Haven't been, but one day I'll go.
and we find a ranger stuck in a ditch,
A nice ranger in a deep ditch.
then we could be the heroes.
Oh, we could be the heroes. Yeah, we would be the heroes
Who would push him and pull him.
push him and pull him, push him and pull him right out of that ditch. I like your car.
I like yours too.
Is it a Jeep? It's my sport utility vehicle.
You're on. What's my line? Just read the script. I don't have one. Larry, where's the script for the silly song? Oops. Don't tell me you forgot. I've got a song.
You're a lifesaver.
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo, it lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold winds blow, it's the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Our bags are packed and ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Start the van and be gone. Now our bags are all packed and we're ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamaranda. Oh, what's that you say? We can't leave here today. You've just got an errand to run.
I just have to stop at the bank.
You just have to stop at the bank? Well, if you insist, I suppose. We can deal with a minor delay.
Deal with a minor delay.
Say, Archibald, who made this biscuit anyway? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Sir James McNabb of the Guild of Go. He made the biscuit so long ago, and the people they traveled to see it glow on the mountain of Zazamarandabo. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamaranda. Oh, what is it now? This isn't the way.
I just need to stop for some goldfish food.
You don't even have a goldfish.
No, but I was thinking of getting one, and I wouldn't want him to go hungry. Anybody need anything?
Maybe a venti half-calf vanilla hazelnut latte. Hold the whipped cream. And maybe one of those little chocolate-covered graham crackers?
So, Archie, what's so great about this biscuit anyway?
Well, if you really want to know, the biscuit of Zazamarandabo was lost to the world many years ago until my great-uncle Archibald stubbed his toe on the frozen dough of the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Come on!
Let's go!
No cheese! The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. No, not again! It's just not fair!
You gotta have a map.
What?
A map.
What?
A map?
Oh,
a map.
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo, the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. The joy!
The thrill! I think I spilled.
The biscuit! The biscuit! The biscuit of Zazamarandabo!
Uh-oh.
Sausage gravy.
Huh. I might have made a wrong turn.
The biscuit of Doug? Back to the van! Back to the van! It isn't too late! Let's go! So high in the hills where the cold winds blow, the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. We're almost there! Oh, isn't this great?
Who needs to take a potty break?
No!
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo, it lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold wind blows, the biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
I suppose this has been Silly Songs with Archie. Tune in next time to hear Larry say.
I always thought you were the announcer.
So did I. And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. And what would you like to drink?
I'll just have water, please. And could I have it in a glass this time?
Let me check my records. Just as I suspected, good thing I stopped and checked it. My pad is stained and blotted from liquids you spilled on it. I'm afraid the jig is up. You must use a sippy cup.
Stop! Don't bring me a sippy cup. Haven't spilled since yesterday. Water won't stain anyway. Bring a mug, bring a jug, just don't bring a sippy cup.
Let me check with the busboy. Is he the one?
It's you! Every time I fill it, he turns around and spills it. I've bought 100 blotters, 'cause you can't hold your waters. This time I'm not mopping up. You must use a sippy cup.
No! Don't bring me a sippy cup. They'll be making fun of me. Put a pail in front of me. Bring a mug, bring a jug, just don't bring a sippy cup.
Well, I could ask the maitre d'.
This is impossible. He paddles up on cafe. You take me for a fool. A restaurant's not a pool. Take his glass and lock it up. The pickle gets a sippy cup.
Wait! Don't bring me a sippy cup. This time I'm not gonna spill.
I'm pretty sure he will.
Spilling soda's not a crime. If it is, I'll do time. Just don't bring a sippy cup.
Order, order in the court. I judge you, the clumsy sort. By the dictates of our laws, I sentence you to safety straws.
It's the governor.
Yes, I see. Very well. Thank you, Governor. Give me back that sippy cup. You've been granted sippy stay.
This must be my lucky day.
This must be his lucky day.
Bring a mug, bring a jug.
I'll bring an absorbent rug.
You don't need a sippy cup.
Compliments of the house. Grape juice.
Grape juice? Oops. Sorry.
This has been Silly Songs with Laddie. Tune in next time to hear Laddie say,
I'll take that sippy cup.
VeggieTales, 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 VeggieTales.